So I'm with this woman, right? I've just poured out my heart and my soul to her. I mean, I've read things to her I haven't read to anybody. Stuff about my dad, insecurities about my writing. Private stuff. So we're sitting in the middle of her parents' living room having this moment. And you know what she says to me? She looks at me with this intense stare and says, "Take out your dick."
Did you get up and leave? Did she make another advance? What? You're not going to tell me you messed around with this girl.
It wasn't like that. No, come on. It wasn't like that.
What, she raped you?
No, not exactly.
You amaze me, man. What'd you do?
I took out my dick.
And did all those hurt feelings come out of your fly at the same time?
And I was feeling vulnerable, all right? I did what I was told.
What are you, 3 years old?
And she's smart. She's well-traveled.
So you fucked in her parents' living room?
No, actually we didn't.
Oh, so you just sat there with your dick in your hand for a while. Yawned, stretched, said, "Oh, it's getting late." Thanked her for a nice evening, put it back away, and went home?
She told me to jerk off.
And you did what you were told?
It's kind of cathartic.
River Phoenix.
I can speak for myself, thank you.
River Phoenix?
River Phoenix, think about it. He was the fucking James Dean of the 90s. And he embodied Generation X, and then boom.
Cobain embodied Generation X.
Boom?
Boom. He's gone.
Yeah, that tends to be what happens when people die.
I'm talking more about the drama of the thing.
I think he has a point.
Right, picture this. You're at a club, getting high, having a good time. You start to feel a little disoriented. You're not sure whether or not to tell the friends you're with because you've done drugs before. Sometimes it's difficult to tell when you've reached your limit. Not that you're a drug addict, like a random time you've gone to a Grateful Dead concert and done just a little too much.
I never went to a Grateful Dead concert.
Okay, thank you. You don't need to have gone to a Grateful Dead concert to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, you don't even need to have done drugs. I mean, it's any time you've ever made a bad decision in your life. Any time you felt confused or just thought things were a little off kilter, you know? Like you're not sure who your friends are, or you're not sure if you like your job. I mean, hell, you're not even sure if you like yourself.
Like an identity crisis?
Like a wolf feels when he's on the verge of getting kicked out of the pack.
Alienation.
Isolation.
That's not unique to River Phoenix.
River Phoenix was the first one of his generation to die a horrible death in the 1990s. And unlike Kurt Cobain, it was an accident. It was an accident in front of hundreds of people, you know, in front of the world. And most importantly, in front of a generation coming into their own. I'm 23 years old, lost.
Like in My Own Private Idaho.
Exactly.
What?
The film, My Own Private Idaho.
What about it?
That's what it's about. Feelings of outsiderdom, lost identities, alienation, a lost sense of time and place. I mean, that's America, man. Everybody's got a fucked up face.
How do you always manage to get back to this?
Think about what must have been going through his head those last couple of minutes. You know, all because of one bad decision. He's lying there on the sidewalk. People are starting to crowd around. He's hot, he's cold. He knows. He's gone past the point of no return. But he's not dead. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's thinking about why his family didn't always get along. Why he never left show business. His sister leans over him. She's crying. No, she's fucking sobbing, hysterical. She's asking him what's wrong. She's screaming for help. He's thinking about what they're gonna do about the film that he's in the middle of shooting. Will they replace him? Or would that be some show of disrespect? He starts to move in and out of different states of consciousness. His sister doesn't even look like herself. You can't remember where you are, what you're doing, why you're lying on the ground, why you can't see. Why all the sounds and noises don't make any sense. You wonder whether they're all really there, or whether all the sound is just inside your head. You can't move your body. You're waiting. You're waiting. You think you hear your sister's voice, but you're not quite sure. You realize the pain is gone, but you can't move. You don't even feel like yourself. And it's over. I guess because I have to. I don't know why I write poetry. I mean, it comes from within me. I mean, It's not the experiences I've had, at least not literally. Maybe it's all the dark fantasies that I'm afraid to live out, you know? This is a way to experience them vicariously, and through the words or through the act of performance. Maybe it's some kind of interrogation of my subconscious to spiritual oneness. I mean, is that what you want to hear? You got a lipstick on your tooth. Like,
You want to talk?
you think that was funny in there?
What are you talking about?
Was that supposed to be funny?
Look, I didn't do that to upset you.
Oh,
I
fuck!
just... Lance, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
It's not you, okay? Although your poem was a little mean-spirited.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. You don't think that was humiliating in there?
Come on, Lance, don't go there.
What, do you enjoy embarrassing new people?
They didn't even know it was you.
Grow up!
Don't pick a fight with me. You do it with Carolyn, you do it with Clay. Don't do it with me.